Welcome to the third season of the Nidd's Whitelist server.
Booga booga.
Hello, I'm recording.
Oh.
Would you like to say hello to the viewers in a more genial manner?
Ooga booga?
I was just doing a little bit of an intro explaining what's been going on between my last recording and this recording and stuff.
You're in the wrong channel then.
Oh, I should be in the recording channel, shouldn't I? I'm in the Space Engineers channel. There isn't one called Space Engineers Recording Channel.
No, we just use the recording channel for recording.
Well, that's okay, because I just said to the viewers we'll have people joining us in the call in a moment. Because we're doing a group recording. Oh. Now, how come all the ores are showing up on my screen, even though I don't have my drill out, and it's all very bright around here as well. There's the hole. Hey, my ship's still here and it hasn't drilled its way through to the centre of the universe. Yeah, I was just popping onto the server to do a bit of test drilling, but it's taken me a little while to get here.
I can let you finish your intro if you like.
Oh no, I've done it.
Okay.
But you know how it is. It's like once the cameras are rolling, anything that's funny is fair game.
Yeah. Well, we all know that about you, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we all do the same things.
Make sure that's off. So, has anybody else been having difficulty with the right-click drilling?
I believe Minty was at one point.
Okay.
And Boris. I've never had it myself yet, but I haven't done a whole lot of drilling. Everybody else has seemed to have done it for me. I just show up and all of a sudden the hole I wanted to drill is there, so I just build in it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's convenient.
It's kind of worked out for me. Yeah, it's worked out really well. My hangar, Boris drilled that, and then the holes. I guess I did drill the one hole from the top of the top of our mountain down to the center.
Yeah.
But then Boris drilled the two holes that connect it to the out to the main ground level of it. And he even did it for Minty. Did you hear that story?
Yeah, Minty was
He just drilled right over top of Minty's half-built ship that he was planning to finish so that he could drill that hole himself. Boris didn't even know it was there. He almost plowed right through the drill. That's pretty funny.
And it's not like Boris is the most energetic, enthusiastic of drillers.
No.
And yet, he's been doing a lot of it.
Yeah, well, I think that... Oh, this is weird. The mountain rendering... Oh, we might be having that weird problem again where rock that you've drilled away comes back.
Oh.
So I just logged in. I'm at my hangar door, and there's this little platform of assemblers and all that jazz that Boris put together really quickly there. And the medical room, when I logged in, I was standing beside the medical room, but I was completely encased in stone.
Yeah.
And then as I walked away from it, and it slowly just like dissipated away, but the medical bay is still half covered in rock now, like it's encased in, in rock. It's like, oh, interesting. You can still get to it, but it's just like, it actually looks really cool. It looks almost like, like you showed up in like a colony that was left abandoned thousands of years ago, and the ground is slowly like retaking it. Kind of like it. I'm gonna leave it just like that.
If it's rock that's come back, you may have no choice.
Oh yeah, you might not even be able to get rid of it, right? Even if you try and drill
Indeed.
it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that before, but I could be on crack because, that's a general everyday thing. Yeah. Although I do like how Boris, he seems to have just taken over my hangar. All of his vehicles are just in it. And although he was nice enough to keep them off of the platform I built, so that I could finish building in here. He kind of like stuck, like his little bird and his little rover are just kind of up on the rock around the edges inside the hangar.
Yeah.
I think he told me he thought they would be safer in here, but I think he forgot that I was going to be building in here, I think, when he said that.
Well, I've come across what I think is the wreckage of Spider-Man's ship.
Oh yeah.
There's as I was flying out to go rescue my little drilling ship, because I'd left it. My game had crashed, and I'd been drilling at the point when my game had crashed, and I forgot to go back and switch off the ship. I was just like, I need someone to kick me off the server. It's 2 a.m. or whatever. I'll go collect the ship at some other time. So I just left it there, but I forgot it was drilling, which meant that it would carry on drilling until somebody switched it off. And seeing as I wasn't there, it wasn't me.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. So that's why when Boris said the other day,
I thought it was,
whose
if you're
ship
not
is
there,
this?
then whoever did it would blame you for it later. Is that how?
That's how other things work, yeah. That's kind of rule of office, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's also how things work at a job site, right? Like when somebody quits and a new person shows up or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything that goes wrong was the person that quit's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I was kind of hoping that if it had been there just drilling away, that it had have broken through to uranium, but it doesn't seem to have. So I'm guessing that Boris must have found it reasonably soon after logging on.
Oh, you mean the ship you left behind that was just like floating, like just drilling through the mine? Well, it was drilling.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose?
No, it was because I crashed.
Oh, okay.
And when my game crashed, it was leaving me logged into the server so that I couldn't go back on until someone kicked me off. So I needed a server admin to be around in order to get back onto the game. Here's Minty.
Right. No, he's not.
He's connecting.
Yeah, but connecting means that he'll be here in just brought the game up, minutes. And he'll be here in 15 minutes. I really that is one of those little quality of life things that I wish that they would change, where it would actually tell you that they'd log. Hey, Minty!
Ooga booga.
Yeah. Well, no, see, I do that when people show up. I do the hey Minty or hey Sal when you show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like that. But if I sneak up on you, then it's Ooga Booga.
I see. I've got my recording running already, Minty, so please be aware anything that you may say may be used in a video against you at some future point.
What happened to you, Minty? Did you get some Anubiz?
Did I get what?
Anubitis.
You're acting like me, so I was calling it Anubitis.
I'm Anubitis. My eyes are actually a little bit weary, so I'm trying to fool my body into thinking it's more awake than it actually is.
Coffee.
Beer.
Espresso. Oh no, that's a downer. That'll put you to sleep.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the plan. Not before the end of the session, but eventually the plan.
Yeah.
And it's a nice.
All of a sudden, we'll hear it. It'd be in the middle of the recording, and we'll hear.
That's it. Yeah. No, I'm very awake. I'm awake. I didn't take my vitamin B today.
Just to aid you in your endeavor here today.
Yes.
Every once in a while, when you're least expecting it, I'll just Minty.
Okay, and I'll jerk from my kind of...
That's right, and then
that's
we'll
more information than I need.
Something.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yes. I'll produce some Minty's milk. Stop it.
Okay, this has gone downhill very quickly.
You started it there. This is your fault.
Hey, I was talking about drilling things and stuff until Minty turned up. It's all Minty's fault. It's usually
jerking off
fault.
and producing milk.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's just ordinary chit chat.
That's right. Yeah, you had nothing to do with it, Sal. Nothing at all.
Nothing to do with me at all. I'm going to get some uranium.
Yeah, that's what I said. Now you're just repeating me.
Indeed, I was confirming that statement.
Yeah, that's true. So to change the subject,
moving on.
Moving on. Did you do your experiment with your drill ship, Sal? Is it working?
No, I went and rescued it because I'd left it drilling its way through to the centre of the mean.
Nice. Nice.
I think it wasn't drilling its way through to the centre of the room because my game crashed.
That's right.
I froze on the server, so I couldn't get back in to go rescue the ship. And it was just left there drilling until Boris found it. And he must have switched off the drills.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did. I remember that. He found a few things actually. Boris did.
Yeah, he was having he was suffering from lag, wasn't he? So he went seeing if he could find out what was.
He was having weird leg issues where it was like he cleaned everything up and it was still happening, and so he rebooted and everything, and it seemed to be fine. And then when we were playing together a little bit, it just came back for him again, but I was fine.
Oh.
And so it's just, so I think it's just him.
Right. Okay. To be expected.
Yep. Keen is attempting to destroy his new fan now. That's what I think what it is.
Got an episode coming out about that shortly. I'm actually almost up to date with releasing stuff. The stuff I'm releasing at the moment is quite current. So I need to record tons more stuff to fix that.
Well, the stuff that I'm going to release probably tomorrow is going to probably be a month or two old. It's a recap.
Yeah.
It's a recap, and you know what it is. That's what I'm here for.
All right,
I don't know if you've noticed. Have you been inside, Anubiz?
Inside what?
Inside.
Did you like the name of the?
Yes.
Did you like the name?
What was that again? Yeah, I did like the name of that day. Dong Door. Perfect. I was wondering what it was.
All right, so yeah, I saw this. So this is the new doorway that Boris is working on.
I watched Boris's episode in this. It's quite cool. Anyway, I worked further down here.
I see light.
Well, I've finished my ship eventually. Hooray!
Hooray!
Oops.
Oh yeah, nothing happened to my drill, right?
Nothing, and those blocks that are not the
that.
right color, and any missing blocks that have changed, it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I remember hearing that nothing had happened to anybody's ships.
Yeah, well, you did a good job. I can't. You know, that's the thing about Boris's paint jobs, that they're so crazy that even if you did completely change the pattern, I wouldn't know.
Well, I've increased the size of this indoor area, and I've welded every block, just about. I've been flattening these walls out.
Is that with your monstrosity here?
With my excuse me?
No, it's me who owns monstrosities.
Yeah, well, I guess it's very reminiscent of a Sal design.
How dare you? How very dare you? Yes, it's functional. That's what it is.
I think that Minty just insulted you there. I was admiring, but Minty implied a negative aspect.
No, how dare you say I'm as good as Sal when obviously Sal's a lot better than I think the insult. I think Anubiz actually insulted you there, Sal. If you look at it, in more detail.
I shall let you you two fight over this.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to admit, I'll tell you what actually happened to your ship, and it's some very strange stuff. Like, so your ship was over here, and it was parked next to the hole. And Boris's ship, I had to move Boris's ship to get my ship down the corridor and get it down here. Anyway, so every so often, and I don't know what the cause of this is. You know, I'd moved Boris's ship, and then I'd parked it, and it was fine, everything was stationary. I'd be doing some drilling in my ship, and then I'd look over at Boris's ship, and it would be just slowly spinning sideways, turning onto its side for no apparent reason. And it's happened quite a few times, and I've had to jump into it, and it's happened to yours, and it's happened to mine at different points, and I've had to jump into the ships to stop them spiraling out of control. But anyway, Boris's ship spiraled into your ship and knocked it into the hole.
Right back down into the hole.
No, just sideways. It managed to fit sideways. It was
well, this is his home down there.
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, it broke off a couple of bits, but I think I replaced what broke off. But anyway, it's getting bigger down here.
Yeah.
I thought
well, I don't know if we need more platform at this point. We can grow it as it needs, but I think it's probably big enough to start building some huts.
Yeah, I think so. I thought I'd just get a bit more width to it and flatten some walls out.
Yeah.
Well,
it does. It looks very cave-like now.
I need to go get some hydrogen. No, thanks. Well, I had to use my drill ship for something.
All right. So the light in here is just from Boris's ship.
And mine.
And yours.
Well, actually, Boris's ship actually fell into my ship and broke off the back. Big, large thruster, which I discovered I don't need anyway. So.
Although there's one thing that I'm very disturbed and upset about.
Yeah, what?
What'd you do?
This is redundant. This is redundant.
All that's left of my cargo container is a piece of scrap metal.
What scrap?
There's a little dent in the ground.
What piece of scrap metal?
And the conveyor line that I so lovingly, crafted is just laying in pieces.
That was Boris's ship when it turned on its side. It bumped into
it was Boris's fault.
Boris's fault. Yeah, Boris's fault.
What? What's my fault?
Everything. So you can just talk to Boris.
Good timing, Boris.
Unusual caveat, I am recording, and anything that you may say may be used in evidence against you.
In the kangaroo court.
In the kangaroo court,
right.
yeah.
We need to build the kangaroo court still.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nothing, Boris. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing happened to your ship at all, is that correct?
Nothing happened to Boris's ship. Well, it did.
Okay.
But nothing disastrous.
Yeah, Minty's blaming you for destroying my conveyor line.
Yes, it was your ship's fault. It's taking on a life of its own.
So you flew my ship into it?
No. Yes, I think I did actually. But I was just explaining to Anubiz, there's some strange stuff's been going on with the ships whilst they've been parked. They suddenly start spiraling on an axis and trying to turn themselves upside down and stuff when there's nobody near them, and it takes some rescuing to stop that from happening, because I've just been quietly drilling away and welding blocks in here, and occasionally it just seems to happen. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why, but it's happened a few times to all three of these ships in here. But they're all still here. They're all intact, so it's not a biggie.